Joining us now is Mike George. He's the CEO of Curate Retail that owns QVC and HSN. He's here to give us an outlook for what we can expect. Of course, Mike, oftentimes you join us during the Liberty Media Day festivities, which we had a little while ago, but we're happy to have you today. I know business has been good, and I'm going to actually ask a question I was just asking involving the DoorDash IPO. You know, the question a lot of your investors have is this bump up that you've seen based on a number of trends sustainable?
Well, it's good to be with you, David, on this Cyber Monday. We think the bump up is sustainable. You know, the pandemic has largely accelerated this long-term shift towards all things digital, from streaming movies to online shopping to social media. And it really intersects with this multi-year strategy we've had to take what is the world's largest video shopping platform and make it accessible and relevant on every device the consumer engages with. So over-the-top services like Roku or Flex, or services like Pluto, the new streaming service we launched on today, social media. So, you know, we think as long as we're present where the consumer is, where the viewer is, where she's spending her time, and we're offering relevant products, relevant connections, relevant information, we've got a very strong path to long-term growth.
Yeah, but it wasn't that long ago, Mike, that you were struggling to grow at all. And again, as you said, you've benefited from a lot of these trends, including also, by the way, the people staying home and wanting stuff for their home. You have a lot of important brands there. But, you know, to the point I'm asking about, I mean, a year ago you weren't really even growing. Now you're growing a lot. You seem to think you're going to stay growing a lot.
Yeah, and certainly I wouldn't suggest that the current level of growth you're seeing is sustainable forever. Clearly, there's an accelerated level of activity as folks are buying all things for their home. But we see a business that, to your point, for a couple years we struggled there with slightly down sales, a couple % down, as we were making a fairly important evolution from being primarily on pay TV to being available across a range of services. So for us, it's all about that balance. It's about getting all these other services, all these other ways consumers engage with media up to a certain level of performance. So we got a boost, we got an acceleration on that strategy through this pandemic. But we do think these fundamental initiatives we're putting in place, a couple of great new compelling content we're providing, new interactive features we're launching so that for the first time consumers will be able to buy on live stream programming without ever leaving the stream in a very interactive way. So we're focused on fundamental innovation to evolve this digital ecosystem in a way that can sustain long-term growth. And the fact that we're getting record levels of new customers that are proving to be every bit as sticky as our historic customers have been, to us is a good sign of long-term growth.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.